Hi, Drew. I've just noticed that you've often got your headphones on when you're at the beginning of the day when you come in and at the end, and sometimes when you're working on your computer. Is there a reason for that?
Yes, I find it significantly easier to stay focused, especially in this new open plan area. When I'm planning lessons, there's lots of noise going on around me, and I find it a lot easier to just focus on the topic at hand when I have my headphones on.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, that's absolutely fine. When you're working by yourself, when you're planning, it's absolutely fine to have your headphones on as long as you keep an awareness of what's going on around you. Obviously, it's not appropriate in the classroom when you're around the children, but if you're working by yourself, that's absolutely fine. Thanks for sharing that with me.
No problem.
So, whenever I plan a lesson, I have to input and I have to think of the length of each activity. However, at this stage, it's really difficult for me to understand how long pupils will take for an activity. Would you mind helping me going through my lesson plans and telling me if the length that I have foreseen for each activity is appropriate for the class and for the age of the pupils?
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to do that. It would be really helpful for me if you could have your plans to me 2 days in advance, and that means I'll have time to look them through and then give you feedback, and you'll still have time to make any changes. Does that sound okay to you?
I will do that absolutely. Thank you.
I find clear literal instructions and explanations helpful. I'm sure you plan to do this anyway, but please could you use literal language and clear instructions in our discussions?
Yeah, that's no problem, Drew. That makes sense. I'll try my best. Can you also make sure you let me know if I'm not being clear enough so that I can adapt the way that I share feedback and information?
Yes, of course. Thank you for understanding.